Found a cheap boat to start off with. I had seen some videos and had a few ideas to make it better. Decided to add a casting deck and reinforce the sides. Traded the boat for a Glock. It was cool and upgraded, but I don't have any use for it. Let's see if we can get something with a motor. Found TTR 125. It was clapped, but it ran, so I tried to fix it up and trade it. I went very budget and got most of the cosmetics off of Temu. It needed a new clutch and carb. Added some BBR heavy-duty springs and fork upgrade. Posted it on Facebook and got an offer for a Honda 400 EX. It was a no-brainer for me, so I picked it up. Traded the 400 EX for a 96 RMX 250 two-stroke. It was hard to start, but I figured the carb just needed cleaning. Turns out someone had put tree bark in the tank. Ran great after a full clean-out. I traded it for a 98 Suzuki RF900. It came with a Chinese quad. I wanted to turn the bike into a Street Fighter style, but I got bored of it and decided to go a different route. I sold the four-wheeler and traded the bike. It had a lot of issues and didn't run right. It had a rusty tank that I had to strip and clean. I ended up replacing the fuel pump and added some Amazon lights and left the back plastics off to give it a sleeker look. I was gonna try to make a fiberglass tail but traded it before I started. I found a KX85 that needed a top end and made the trade. After I rebuilt it, I found a KX450F that didn't run and decided to chance that it was something simple. The bike had good compression, just made a top-end noise. I got it home and tore it down. It had some good parts on it like an oversized tank and electric fan and a recluse clutch. Turns out someone put the piston in backwards and it started touching the valve. The rod bearing was bad, so I started getting everything I needed to rebuild it. I posted it before I got it fixed, and got an offer with a Polaris Sportsman 800. It was snorkeled and ran great, so I made the trade. I enjoyed the four-wheeler for a while and then posted it to see what else I could get. I got an offer for a 2008 RMZ $250 that ran great, and it came with a rebuild kit. I rode it for a couple months until I found a brand new lift kit and tires for my truck. I ended up making the trade, and now I have the rims and tires for trade to see if I can continue the adventure. Now for the biggest trade of last year. I posted my Xbox and racing gear on Facebook, and someone offered a DA. Integra. I was sure it was a scam or a totaled car. I went to look at the car, and I was shocked that it was a complete car, and everything looked fine. It didn't run and had to be towed, but it had a clean title and it had a B18 swap. I was able to get the car running the next day. by cleaning the idle air control valve and adjusting the distributor. I couldn't believe it. I cleaned it up and sold it because the lowered cars aren't for me. Hopefully I can get another big trade up like that soon.